Somebody really famous once said that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. But I don't think that we really believe that. What's going on, everybody? It is Quan Adams with the House of Truth, and we're here with another banger for you. We are in a place right now in America and in the world where fear is in control of everything. We are so afraid of our own shadow that we can't even come out of our house without having a face diaper on. But why? Why are we afraid of everything? Well, we're afraid because the last 2 to 3 years, we've been primed to think of everything as the big boogeyman around the corner waiting to kill us. We're afraid of a virus that our natural immune system can take care of, for the most part. Obviously, for some of us, we want to be careful, we want to be cautious and do the right things, wash our hands and all that. Generally, the powers that be, the governments of the earth, have caused us to retreat to our homes, to not live our lives as free people, and not enjoy the rights that God has given us because of fear. I'm sure you've heard that term, fear is false evidence appearing real. Well, that's true. They give you false evidence, they tell you lies, they tell you half-truths just to get you to fear so that they can control you. That is the best way that you can control people, is if you can get them to be afraid of something that's out there that can kill you and eradicate everything that you've worked for, your family and all that. How do I know this fear has gripped America and gripped believers as well? Well, I went to Walmart today, as I normally do on a regular basis, and I was there getting some groceries, and I looked around, and I saw on every shelf that every shelf was pretty much empty. And when I say empty, I mean like empty. A lot of the bread aisle, there was like one loaf of bread on the aisle. There was no meat at all on the meat shelves. Like all the hot dogs, or even the nasty hot dogs, was gone. Everything was gone. No milk, no water. It was as if we were facing the zombie apocalypse, and everybody was in there buying everything up so that they don't die. And why? Because we were told that here in Georgia, we were going to have a snowstorm come through, and the weather people were saying that it's probably just going to be for just a day, and then it's going to come through and go through, and people immediately are fearful. Fear for what's about to happen. You have long lines and full baskets, and it's crazy. And what was weird about it is that fear has an ability to grip your heart if you don't think rationally and if you don't think with your spirit. As a Christian, we are to walk by faith and not by sight. We are to be faithful and not fearful. And when fear comes up and when it creeps into our heart and mind, we have to remind ourselves that God is in control and that the truth is what prevails. That's why we're here at the House of Truth. The truth is what we really focus on. And the truth of the matter is that it's only going to be a day or so of snow, and that is not going to really hurt anybody if we're just in the house for a day or two or three, even three. But people were acting as if it was the end of the world. And again, that's because we've been primed for that right now. The Bible says that perfect love casteth out all fear. And if you understand that the Lord is in love with you and loves you and cares for you and yours, then fear does not grip your heart. So I was in Walmart and I called my wife and I was like, man, should I start buying a bunch of food up, buy some food? Because all these people, they can't be wrong. And fear started to try to creep in and grip my mind and grip my heart. And I was like, man, Lord, what the heck is going on? And I started to get a little nervous and feel weird about it, as we all can. But then God sent somebody and walked by me and was kind of scoffing at everything and turned around and was laughing. And I was like, no, can you believe it? And she was like, I'm from up north and this is ridiculous. This is all happening because of a day of snow. That snapped me right out of it. It snapped me out of it. And I thought to myself, what am I being afraid of? And, God is in control. We got enough food in the house. I'm not saying that you be foolhardy and you be a goofball about it, but truth has to prevail. And the truth says that we're not going to be dead in 2 days. So relating that back to what's going on in the last 2 years in America, we need to understand that God is still in control. God has allowed this to happen, but you cannot allow your freedoms to be infringed upon, because what that does is that ends up taking away from your joy. It ends up stopping you from preaching the gospel in your life and in your words, because you are so concerned about being afraid. I will not go into an establishment if I don't have to with a mask on. Hey, look at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care. because you're not going to infringe on my freedom based on a lie. So let's make sure truth is what is prevailing. Let's fight against the urge to fall to fear when everybody else is running scared. This has been Kwame Adams for the House of Truth.